Howdy folks, it's All Turtle here and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. It has been a long time. I know you've been watching Bush Trips until about a week or two ago, but those were pre-recorded a long time ago. I haven't flown a plane since June. Maybe I had a quick July flight in there to finish a bush trip or something. Oh, I would have stated that in the video, I think. But all has been basically since June. You're watching this pretty much in real time. I'm trying to edit this right after I flew it. So if you're watching it, I probably flew this last night or so, maybe 2 nights ago. Where have I been? For those who care, because a lot of you actually do care. I've just been busy. I used to do most of my stuff really late at night, and one day my body said I can't stay up late anymore. I don't know what happened. I used to be able to stay up till midnight, 1 a.m., whatever, get up at 6 a.m. for work. No problem. But then one day my body said, nope, need more sleep. So I've been going to bed at a normal time, which means I haven't had time to fly and edit. And then if I do have time here and there, I've been spending at the piano, and I haven't had much piano time either, like 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. And I've had a few weekends where I've been able to do stuff because my kids will be out with friends, but then I'll just either race or just hang out with my wife, obviously, unless she's with her friend. And if I'm home alone, I've just been racing Forza because I can just get in a car and be kind of mindless and not worry about recording and editing and stuff, because the last thing I want to do is make a video and then not be able to edit it for a month, right? So I don't know, things have just changed. Like, end of June, just all of a sudden, like, stuff just changed. Like, my life rhythm has changed, which is totally okay. Everything is fine. It's just, I haven't had time to sit and make videos, which is a bummer because I love making videos. But at the same time, you know, whatever. Maybe in a couple months or a year, I'll be making daily videos again. Who knows? So anyway, let's go into present moment. So what are we doing? We're actually going to do a flight that is not a bush trip. Aside from the one subscriber request I had a few months ago, I haven't flown a non-bush trip in probably 2 years or so. Oh, my drone is getting sideways to the left. You see that? It's a bug that I thought they fixed. Maybe not. I'll tell you where we are in a second. But anywho, we're gonna do a non-bush trip. Of course, Sim Update 10 just released as of it was yesterday at the time of this recording. If you want to know the details, you can read the changelog, or you can watch hundreds of other videos on YouTube. Just pick your favorite person, they'll tell you all the details. I honestly don't care that much. I used to care. I did read the changelog, and there's some really cool stuff to the VFR map that I'm looking forward to trying out and stuff. There's some things that I've been wanting for a long time that I think are finally in the map, and I don't know how to get to them, but there you go. There we go. It even tells you elevation, which is awesome, which hopefully that'll work in bush trips now. I can click on our airport, and hopefully it'll tell me the elevation without screwing up the back on track thing. So I'm super excited. Every video you hear me say, I wish they included elevation in the sim. It's about time. In fact, a third party did this for them, which is fine. I know the Flight Sim is absolutely enormous project, and although they have a big team, it's probably not big enough. So I'm really happy that they're actually including third party into the main sim, as opposed to some other sims which will remain unnamed, where there are third parties, but you gotta reach out to get the third party stuff. And my personal goal with Flight Simulator 2020 is to never have mods or any third party stuff. I just want to see how long I can go without mods, third party, blah blah blah. I'm talking with my hands like you can see me. But anyway, so I'm excited that they're letting third party come into the sim, so then I can take advantage and not have to go outside of the sim, right? My most popular video is how do you do everything for navigation within the sim without leaving, and I'm very proud of that video. It's still up to date. So anyway, here we go. Stuff like this is super cool, but that's not what this video is about, because we got some other stuff to do. What are we doing? I'm finally going to tell you 5 minutes into this video what's going on. Let me reset this drone because it's all screwed up. We are going to do a VFR flight. First one in ages. The last one we did that wasn't bush trip was an IFR flight, so whatever. We are going to check out yet another Netflix thing. There is a TV show on Netflix called The Repair Shop, which is old now. It's old now, but my wife and I enjoy it. It's called, it's part of reality TV, but it's not fake. They really get people who submit projects for restoration, and then they do like a staged interview thing, and then they just do like, you know, the people working on it, and then a staged summary. So, of course, the interviews are staged because how else would the cameras know when to record? But other than that, it's real. It's 100% real. And we're going to check out the film site because it's actually a museum called the Weald Downland Living Museum, and it's in England. It's outside of Goodwood, Chichester, Goodwood, that area of England. You can Google that and you can see where we are. And we're just going to check out the film site because why not? Why not? So that's what we're doing. We're going to take the old trusty default Cessna 152 with a new livery that I spotted. This purple thing, so that's what we're going to do. So after all that yipping yabbing, let's hop inside and get this thing started. Because it's a full VFR flight, we will use ATC if there is any, and we will do a full cold and dark. Let's hope we don't run into stuff. Hopefully we can get around that airplane and that guy without hitting stuff. And we'll check out the weather. I did check real weather, and it's in the sim. Is that in the VFR map? Come on, show me the icon, please. Show me there it is. Is that in the map, the weather? Come here, am I close enough? Hello? No. It has, on the ILS, of course, it has the runways, elevation, location, but no weather. Okay, because this is another complaint I've had is, yes, I know it's live weather, and this is not right. This is not right. It is not 4:30 p.m. my time. It is not 4:30 p.m. local time. There's something with my computer that this is never, ever, ever right. It's been that way since I downloaded the sim 2 or 3 years ago. So I got to figure out what it is. I don't care. I think it's funny. It's not 4:30 my time. It's not 4:30 local time right now in real life. It's like 8:30 p.m. my time right now, so I don't know. 8:30 plus 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. It'd be 1 a.m. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 2. It'd be 2 a.m. right now, live time. So I don't know what's going on. It's the right date, though. It's just not the right time. But anyway, this annoys me. Oh, wait, maybe we can click on that and get it. I don't know. Parking brake should be set. Reset all my controls. Fuel and passengers. That's this, right? Yeah, fuel and passengers, and keep it default. I really don't care for this flight. Fuel shut off. Open. Where is that thing in here? Is it down? Come here. I know there's going to be one. There's going to be a preset for it. Isn't it down here? I thought. Where is it? Right here. There it is. On. Boom. Fuel preset. Open. Mixture rich. That's going to be all the way up. Carb heat in. Which will be in, yep, for cold. Prime it. We'll prime it a few times. We'll do throttle halfway. And bend both masters on. And strobe and beacon on. And ignition start. And hopefully, our parking brake is actually on. And it is, because we're not moving. Good. Okay, cool. Alrighty, throttle 1000 RPM or less. So we're at 1800s. Let's go down here, back that off a little bit. Oil pressure in the green. It's down there, and it is. I can see it from here. Flight plan and radios. It's VFR, so no flight plan. ATIS. Let's see if I can remember how to get this. Well, not that. Yes, it is. We don't have an ATIS. Okay, so there's no ATIS at this airport, and there's no way to check the weather because if you click on here, it says live weather, which is fine, and then you go like this and it doesn't tell you crap. Maybe this will tell us. Nothing available. Maybe this will tell us. Okay. We're not getting anywhere here, are we? See, there's nothing. There we go. 25 miles away. 10 knots from 200 degrees. Okay, so we're going to go with that. 10 knots, 200 degrees. That's 25 miles away, whatever, close enough. It's actually not close enough, but we'll make it close enough. Okay, so whatever runway is closest to 20, that's the one we will choose. So what we'll do is we will pull up our map. No, we can do it this way, can't we? This will tell us to. No, yeah, select the runway for takeoff. Okay, the one closest to 20 will be 24. So let's look on our map quickly, because I don't know the airport. And which one is going to be 24? Yeah, it's a grass one, but it's not telling us. It's just a bunch of crap, because it's grass. Okay, fine. So let's do it this way. This is, I don't know, this probably isn't as awkward as I think it is. But remember, those of you who are new to the channel, well, they're labeled. They're right behind us. Yeah, right there. Okay, I'll tell you a secret. I knew this was going to be our takeoff runways. That's why I chose this parking spot. I looked ahead of time. But anyway, that's how we figure it out, okay? A little bit clumsy, especially when there's not much information at the airport. I haven't done this for over like 2 years. Because it's literally been like 2 years since there's been a VFR flight. But that's the point of this channel, is we struggle through together, those of you who are new to the channel, okay? I do not do completely polished recordings. I do not practice my flights, except for IFR sometimes. I just fly, and we just, you're literally along for the raw ride with me. That's been my thing, and a lot of people actually appreciate that. They said they actually feel better about their own flying when they struggle through things, because this is how it is for most of us. All right, B for the barometer, because it's not going to tell us. We don't have an ATIS, so I just smashed B. You only need to smash it once, but I smashed like 20 times. There you go. See, adjusted for us. All right, come down here. Taxi lights on. There we go. Flaps down 1 notch. Mixture rich. No, that's the end of the runway. We're going to bring it back to taxi so we don't ruin the engine. All right, we'll use our taxi view. And look how the HUD is off. I'm so excited. I'll talk about it in a second, but there's an airplane. Whoops, I have real traffic turned on. I always fly with real traffic if I can, unless it's too busy and there's just too many labels, and I'll turn the labels off, but that's not cool. All right, let's depart and announce our departure. We're going to do runway 24. I already said that. And announce taxi depart to the north. There we go.
Echo Golf Hotel
Whoa.
Romeo Traffic Turtle Soup.
That's
Tango
loud.
Tango Tango. 4-1 taking off runway. 2-4
Goodness
departure
gracious.
to the north.
Parking brake is off. And let's go here, not hit that dude. I had something to say and I forgot. I can't remember what it was. Let's not hit that car either if we can help it. And I think we're headed... Oh, the HUD thing. I already lost track where we're going. It's kind of next to this runway, right? There's another runway over there. So, yeah, the HUD. In bush trips, you have to have the HUD on, right? If you do this external view, because you can't change anything in bush trips. It's like a mini game, right? Everything's preset. But I can turn off my own free flight. And we can't use the drone because my drone controls are my yoke and my rudder pedals. But this view is perfect enough. There's 24 in front of us. We're going to get there. I'm going to make as few cuts as possible. Unless the video hits 45 minutes to an hour, then I will cut a lot. But otherwise, yeah, raw video. That's kind of how we do this. Stream style, struggle through it. I keep my struggles in there. And like I said before, a lot of people have complimented me how they like that approach, because then they feel better about their own flying and their own struggling through things. I also repeat myself. All right, here we go. I think we can hop in here, and maybe we'll wait a second until we get lined up, and then we'll hop in, and then we'll make our radio communication. There we go. Okay, so quickly review our VFR flight, what we're doing. First of all, parking brake. I can't believe I remember my controls. We're going to fly due north, then we're going to go a little bit to the east. We're going to look for a race course called Goodwood Race Course. And then we'll veer to the left and look for the museum, and we should be easily able to point out the building that they film in for the Repair Shop TV show on Netflix. All right, here we go. Down here, mixture rich. Yes, landing lights on, taxi lights off, nav light on, pitot heat on, Confirm carburetor is in. Note the time on the clock for our log. And speaking of that, what do we have here for how many hours in this thing? Only 0.4 hours. That's not right. Okay, here we go. Rotate at 50. Brakes up, wheels flaps up, land lights off. We'll keep land lights on. All right, here we go. Parking brake is off. And we did not announce our departure. Announce departure. 5.
Echo Golf Hotel
God,
Romeo
that's
traffic
loud.
Turtle Soup. Tango Tango Tango. 41 taking off runway. 24 departure to the north.
Man, this 10 knots is really playing with me. I got full right rudder, and look at this. Have to compensate with aileron. Let's get back on track. Holy cow. That's just really windy. Brakes and stop the wheels. Look at that thing moving around. Flaps coming in. Oh my word. It is windy. Alright, let's get to the north here because we can't lose track of where we're going here. We'll get lost easily. Oh yeah, so in the satellite image, see all the stuff below us? There are thousands and thousands of cars up there on Google Maps. I think that's pretty cool. Don't know what it is, but it's full of cars, like junkyard cars or something. Alright, wow, this is windy. We're going to have a struggle landing at that airport. I'm still struggling with the rudders to keep that ball in the middle, too. Holy cow. Alrighty, let's see, we're going to follow, let's see, where's north? Okay, we're going to go this way. Whoops, we don't want, I think we want to be on a road over here. I think we want to be on one of those roads. It's kind of hard to see from inside in this low altitude. So let's just keep climbing, and let's just go this direction. And we're supposed to spot a race course. Okay. Whoa. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I have Google Maps up next to me, you know? And of course that's satellite imagery. And of course this is satellite imagery. And this thing right here is exactly the same. Some of it's different in Bing Maps versus Google Maps. But that's exactly the same. So that helps. Okay. So the race course is up here. Oh my gosh, we're going so fast. Yeah, there's a race course already, and there's this round thing. Okay, well that was fast. Let's move over here, and that way we can look out the window. I did not realize it was going to be this quick of a trip. I should have known better, of course. So there's a race course there, apparently. I don't see it because of the auto-gen. Oh, that's a race course right there, but it put a building there. That's funny. There's supposed to be like a stadium type thing there. Alrighty, that means our film site is right here already, probably. So let's slow down here a little bit. And let's go and look out the left and see if that's it. Are we already? Yep, there it is. Right there. So the auto-gen makes the buildings look different, of course, but that's really filmed the Repair Shop TV show. Okay, this was a quick flight. I thought it was going to be several minutes, but it was only like 45 seconds. Okay, well, I guess we'll spend the rest of the time just looking around because right now our flight time is less than my rambling time. Man, I'm talking a lot today because it's been a long time since I've seen you all. It's been a very, very, very long time since I've seen you all. So I'm excited, and you can tell. So there we go. This is the Weald and Downland Living Museum as represented in the flight sim. And there's the little lake there. That's pretty cool. Way more buildings than there is in real life. But that's it. And it's on this big old, like, farmland piece of grass stuff. But these trees are exactly the same as in the satellite. So the trees are being represented exactly, which is really, really cool, I think. But there we go. We're just going to circle it, and then we'll fly around a little bit, I guess, and we'll head back to our airport. Because, like I said, I've spoken more than we've flown. That is really cool. I'm mostly impressed that the clumps of trees as auto-gen in the sim are exactly the same as they are on the satellite imagery I'm comparing it to. That's crazy. Yep, like these clumps of trees are exactly the way they're clumped in the satellite imagery. Wow. Okay, well that's super amazing. Anywho, let's fly around now, look at stuff. I did not realize how hilly this is, and that's also part of why we're bouncing around, is the train turbulence coming off the hills. Let's just fly north a little bit, then we'll come back to the airport. Yeah, I did not realize this area is so hilly, because of course you can't make out the hills on a flat satellite image. So this must be pretty beautiful to drive around. Agriculture, yet hilly. Very cool. Alright, let's hop outside here and see if I can get some kind of screenshot for the thumbnail, perhaps like this, maybe like that. While I just look around. Okay, well, a very, very, very simple way of coming back to the sim after taking such a long break. And by a break I mean a couple years, because when we do the bush trips we just follow the bush trip instructions and stuff. So it's been years since I've done a free flight VFR, so what a great way to come back, but very quick too. But that's okay. I have so many other flights I want to do. I've got 25 flights on my VFR list, and I have several flights on my IFR list. So it's just a matter of doing them when I have time. And those of you who have made it this far in this video who don't normally watch my videos, I normally don't ramble so much. I normally get straight to the point. So I promise you in future videos I'll be getting straight to the point. But in this one we're just going to ramble a little bit more. We're going to fly back over the museum. Let's do a wing down so you can look at it. There we go. Head towards the airport, but we're not going to land at the airport quite yet. We will look around a little bit more and see what we got. Check out our VFR map. Where are we anyway if we zoom out? Well, we can't zoom out a whole lot, but anyway. Oh, we've been over here before many times. That's cool. That's really cool. And then there's Heathrow, right? Or whatever it's called. Alright, let's see. We're heading towards the water. And anything else around here we can land at besides the same airport? Come on, give me some airports. This is so strange. It doesn't... You have to, like, click. There we go. Weird spots to get some airports. I don't know. I think we're going to end up at the same one. Unless we end up... Well, maybe we'll end up down here. Let's go down here towards the water and land at that airport, maybe. Maybe we'll do that. Let's announce our position. So, Kilo Charlie. Kilo Charlie. Kilo Charlie is 2. Tune in traffic. Select a runway for landing. Eventually we'll do 23 because of the weather, let's say. And we'll just announce full stop landing and announce position.
Echo Golf Kilo Charlie,
Wow, I turned that
traffic
up
turtle
so
soup,
loud.
Tango Tango Tango, 415 miles northwest, 1,600 feet inbound to land runway 2 tree.
Okay, geez, that was very loud, but I do that for editing purposes. Anyway, let's look out the window because we're missing stuff. How beautiful. Just beautiful. I'm gazing at whatever that was back there, and I'm looking at that right there. And then agriculture on the other side. I just can't believe that the satellite imagery with the AutoGen on top perfectly matched my Google Maps. That's crazy. That's just crazy. Anywho, we'll fly over here towards the city, kind of, and then we'll land at the airport, which is over there, I think, anyway, isn't it? Why doesn't it show the stuff until you start moving around? Yeah, we're headed right towards it. Cool. Very nice. Look at this. Looking over here. Let's see. I can't use the drone because I don't have autopilot and it's so windy the plane is going everywhere, so it needs my input. But we'll use this and I'll just spin this around and stop talking for a minute and enjoy the scenery while I spin you around the airplane. And that's all you get. Let's see where we are in relation to this airport. Should be off our right wing. There it is, our right wing. Alright, cool. Let's spin out this way and turn around because the airport is right behind us. So let's go like this. We'll turn around. We don't have a heading bug in this one, do we? So we can't set the heading bug. Right? I don't think we have a heading bug. This will mess up the whole thing. Yeah, then we got to hit D to realign it, right? Yep. Alright, so runway 24. What's it, 24 or 23? Something like that. I don't know. Let's just do our... Let's say we're on our crosswind leg.
Echo Golf Kilo Charlie Traffic Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 is on crosswind runway 2 tree.
So that would be 230 degrees. So right now we're coming in to our crosswind, which will be 90 degrees off. So when 23 on the compass down here gets 90 degrees off, we'll be on a crosswind, but then we'll immediately go back on a final, even though I'm being very naughty. I haven't actually spotted the airport. I just know where we are based on instruments and things, even though this is not an instrument flight. So let's announce final, although I think we're too close to the airport
Echo
to
Golf
actually
Kilo
land.
Charlie Traffic Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 is on final runway 2 tree to land.
We should see you pretty soon when we come up on 23 on the compass. And where are you? Where are you, airport? Should be over there somewhere. Let's check our VFR map. And is it to our left? Would you please show me the airport? Come on, show me. This is so strange. It like won't always show stuff. This is the weirdest bug ever. So now I don't know where airport went because now it's not showing airports. It's showing other stuff. Now it's showing the airport. There it is right there. Perfect. Man, that's crazy. I would have seen it eventually because it's there, but that was weird. That was very weird. And it's very windy, so we'll see if we can get something that resembles a smooth landing. If wind is coming from 200, it'll be a crosswind to the left. We're going way too fast. We might have to go around. We'll see. We're really fast. Crosswind from the left, so left wing down, right rudder. Plant the left main down first and right main then nose gear. If we want to execute a crosswind landing by the book. Yeah, look at that crosswind. That's insane. You never want to grease a crosswind landing. It's too dangerous. In fact, you technically don't want to grease any landings. But flight sim people are obsessed with their grease landings. It's more comfortable for the passengers to grease every landing, but it's actually quite dangerous. But whatever. I'm not going to get into that. It's just a flight sim channel. And why does it stall right before the runway like every time? We're just doing flight sim. Who cares about some things? Don't want to get in arguments with people. All right, here we go. We are going to do a crosswind. Whoa, look at that wind gust. It's really screwed us up. Here we go. Left wing, right rudder. Oh gosh, it's so windy. It's so windy. We moved right off the airport. There's a gust. Yeah, let's just get back on. That's ground effects. Yep, there we go. Holy moly. I know that didn't look great, but if you could see how much I was fighting this thing, I will say that was pretty darn good considering what I was dealing with. Wow. I had right rudder fully down and I could barely get out of the crab. And then, let's see, where should we go? Let's go to that bus. Our person is waiting to pick us up. Wow, if you could see when I was doing that, was nuts. Right rudder was all the way down. I barely got us to uncrab, and I was fighting a gust, because there are gusts now, is my understanding. There are gusts in the sim, and the gust let up, and then went flat to the left. That was crazy. Alrighty, let's see here. Where do we want to go? We're just going to park over here by the fuel, but not up to the fuel, because then it'll kick in the fuel screen. I don't really want that. So let's just park next to it. Man, oh man. Anyway, I feel like I'm quite rusty with the speaking and commentary for free flight and VFR, so if this is your first video, I'm sorry about the extra rambling. Kind of sorry, not totally sorry, but I'm sorry about the extra rambling. And I'll get back in the groove as soon as I can get more flights in. But let's finish this one up and fly in the moment here. Alright, so let's stop here, hop in. Whoa! Hop in, set the parking brake. We should probably have changed our lights, but that's okay. Alright, here we go. Flaps up, note the time on the clock. We're not worried about that right now. 10 lights, we can do that. Oh, I don't have a shutdown checklist. I have a landing checklist. Oh, yes, I do right here. Landing lights off, taxi lights off, nav lights off, pitot heat off, wherever you are right there. Mixture off, all other lights off, ignition off. There we go. All switches off. And you no longer get the pop-up for the nav log, I don't think. Oh, check that out. Hey, is that the same, exact same flight we were watching earlier, the 608? I mean, of course, it's going to be a similar airline, but is that the same flight? I'll have to check back in the beginning of the video, see if it was 608. Crazy. I don't even know where we are, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I don't know where we are. I mean, I know in the world where we are. Where, you know, there's like France right across the channel. I know that much, but I don't know what this is called here. Anyway, yeah, I'm really rusty on my commentary, but I'll get back into it. And, yeah, there we go. Quick, kind of too easy of a flight, I think. Maybe that's why I rambled so much. It was a little bit too easy, but we got back to a checklist. We did a VFR flight. We didn't have a bush trip telling us what to do. So, look for some more flights very soon. I mostly do VFR flights on this channel. I will do an IFR sometimes. I just like doing GA VFR. That's just what I like to do. I've done airliners. I'm bored with them. I've done mid-size IFR flights. They're fun, but I don't do them often. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm going to stop talking and get to bed, and I will see you next time.